side of somebody's eyeballs. Holy God, that was terrible. It's right here. My toolbox is right here. Good luck with Shrine. Thanks, Mer. Hi, Ninja. How are you? Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't know.
Ahoy, ladies!
I just started yawning because my anxiety's been bad with my breathing lately.
Oh, he's on me. He's on me. He's on me.
Nice.
Ahoy, ladies!
This will help.
I meant to load the fireworks.
Ninja.
Yeah, baby.
Just a whole ninja.
Ask Daddy to help you.
And it was like the game was newer. People weren't like.
What
What was
happened?
that?
The fort.
Firing at us.
Forrest said, "Get fucked." Cash, you gotta come get spades. Yeah, I'm not Moriable, but thank you. No, Cass, get spades. Get spades. No, no. Finger Mahaver, look, here she comes, running fast as fuck.
Where?
Right up this hallway.
As long as you run and you don't get caught.
Beebs, you were too close to the door.
Outside.
You were too close to the door. You have to be out here for it to not get you. No, Beebs. Oh my God, that's so. You want to take your hand out of his butt? I'm holding him like this. I don't have my hand in his butthole. I'm his pedestal. Puppeteered Grogu. Oh my God. Simba. There's not a whole lot to do. He's always lurking. Anna Illy. Oh. Well, this was a game, wasn't it? Can't believe we let. That's it. I love you guys. I'm ending stream. I'm never coming back. It was nice streaming while we were lasted. Camp Kaotics closed. Bye. We love that for us. Oh, hey, can I please just get up on my ship, bro? Every time. What can I do for you?
Let's talk, fucker. I may or may not have to.
Hang on, please, Bubba. I'm dying right now. Lippy?
He's staring at me.
We love that. I said what I said. Imagine. Beth, don't go down. No, motherfucker.
That's fucking right, bitch! How's that feel? How's that feel? There's no- oh, God. Nope.
Oh, no. Too much. Not the hook suck.
A very valiant effort.
That hook suction was bullshit. I'm just Sean. Break the silence with a song. Yeah, I'm at the abandoned rowboat, with the unfortunate explorer, but the song's not working.
Break the silence with the song.
Tina!
What in the world was that?
It's the cannon guy. The please.
Stop. What's up?
Nothing. Can't start with next. Rude. No, I'm talking about. No.
So we should do this one too.
I'm so turned around in this place. I'm not getting any ectoplasm. Nothing you want to know. Nothing you want to know. Ben Pepsington. Every fucking time. Hello? Hi, Silver. Good night. Hello, Karma. Good night. Sent it. Let's go. Dude, y'all ever get a foot cramp before? Literal misery. Foot cramps suck. Especially like when you go to stretch your toes too far and the whole foot's like, fuck that. I literally thought I was gonna die. Those.
No actual interaction.
It's cat dust.
Another ship.
Oh, I love when they do that.
I mean, we could do a drive-by over there to the right. You could just jump on their ship and have at it.
Yeah, just drop me off over there real quick.
I ain't dropping you off. There's cannons. Or
We've
hatchets in her pants. She's just refilling.
You're still injured.
If you come toward the pallet system was next to my hay maze, I am on a generator.
Oh my god, I got to do that. No. I don't want to talk about it. Oh my god, please.
Imagine.
Thank you.
I can't get stuff.
Come down here, I got something to show you.
Okay. Oh.
Thank you for that.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's happening so quickly. Oh, there's no recovery. Oh, the mast is down. Here, look, I'll revive you for 2 seconds.
I knew that was gonna happen.
I'm gonna stab him.
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong? She wore a crown and she came down in a bubble, Doug.
Background player?
You just can stay a little farther away.
Oh my gosh! Oh shit.
Let's go! Fuck yes! Can I dip you in some marinara? Is that what that is? Dip.
It was. Oh, they're not close. You saw the nurse's value.
It's 50-50.
That was sick.
Made it. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that was sick.
Let's fucking go!
Ooh, if they get there, this will save. Yep.
Oh my god.
Let's go!
Pick me, easy. Free.
Oh, we get that?
Whoop. There it is.
Let's go!
Nice flashlight save.
Hey, what are you? An animal sandwich!
The greed from Nancy.
I am not like the other Nancys. I'm an angel, bro. How are you gonna have curly Q kneecaps and be mean? I'm gonna work on it since y'all ain't. You're a beautiful, beautiful person, and I love you so much. I hope you enjoy your Mori. Chaotic has activated Loki Gremlin mode. What the fuck is going on here? Put her down. You almost off? Okay, cool. Baller. Thanks for the update. Yeah. It's definitely Stretch Mirror Mikey. I hear him breathing. Oh, beeps. Oh my fucking god, Memphis. I'm sorry. No, he's not. No, fuck, he's not. Yeah, let's go. Bring it here, baby. Hello, everybody. How are you today? Hello, Sith. Hello, Ran. Hello, Bird. Hello, Silver. Funny seeing you here. Hello, Blong. Hello, Papa. Hello, Rhett. Hello, Karma. Hello, Beebs. Hello, Eclipsed. How is everybody? I'm going to get your guys' cards really quick, because this is a little bit of an off-the-wall stream. It's not a usual stream, so I'm going to do these. So if you haven't redeemed your card, please make sure you're doing the thing. I forgot to turn on Mix It Up, because I am broken. Log in. Baby's just going ham behind me. Did you ever change it? Where am I supposed to... I'm sorry, you guys. He is just ridiculous today. You... Today? Listen. Okay, let me refresh, Mix It Up.
Ahoy, ladies!
Hello, Frayden. He said no. And don't you forget it. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Bong! I am worthy of success, however I choose to define it. After you said the card, did you? Did you? Karma. I have the power to achieve my dreams. Don't you dare leave. Unless you have to, and then enjoy your thing. Beebs. I am able to calm my mind. I am able to calm my mind. Sith. I can do this. I can do this. Eclipsed. I accept and love my body.
Unagi.
Ducky, I am grateful for what I have. That's a little butterfly. It really does. It really does. Jay, I respect my body. You keep getting a lot of body ones, means you must be disrespecting it quite a bit. Retricado, I am unstoppable. Done. Easy peasy. No, I'm not. Hell, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hello, Spades. All right. So, got a little bit of a fun and different stream happening today. I ate one meal today. Listen. Click here cards. My body hates me. Does it? Or do you hate it? I'm sure it also hates you. But do you hate it? Spotify cut you out. That we love that. Someone make me get up to get food. Yes to both. Spades, get up and get food right now. Okay, so with the little bit of different stream, we are bringing Silver. See if my cam stayed the same. Hello, we brought Silver onto the stream. Did you minimize the list again?
No.
Why does it keep readjusting this? I'm gonna fuck it up. Please hold while I adjust. We are doing a tier list of all of the monsters we've ever talked about on our podcast, which is going to be super duper exciting. Silver has an entire list to rearrange and mess with, which I'm super excited about. And we will also be listening and taking your guys' opinions as well on a lot of these creatures. So we're gonna act like this is podcast, and Silver's gonna, do the thing. Introduce the thing. Tier list based on beast types and if they'd be a friendly neighbor, a neighborhood menace, city in chaos, continent crusher, or oh lord, they're coming. So that's the tier list we're looking at, Beebs. Go ahead, Silver.
Let's see. You mean just introduce it like we do the podcast, or?
Yeah, full send that.
Well, hello and welcome everybody to the chaotic stream version of Monsters, Myths, and Mayhem. I'm Silver, and everybody knows Chaotic.
I was wondering if I was gonna have to introduce myself this time.
Well, you still can.
No, it's all
Yep.
good. You did it for me.
Like Chaotic said, we're doing a tier ranking of some of the beast type monsters that we covered in the show. I figured to do beast types because it'd be kind of unfair to rank like a Chupacabra against Cthulhu.
I feel like that's pretty fair. Fuck it.
I mean, it looks similar.
It's fine. So what's
we got,
what are we looking at here? What's the flow gonna look like here?
well, I kind of got our monsters in order from when they appeared down here.
Beautiful. You want to list them off for
And
us?
we have the Tarask. We can do either the D&D version or the mythical version. I got a picture of the mythical version.
Mhm.
The Thunderbird, the Hydra, Groot Slang, Phoenix, Nidhogg, Rataskar, Eagle, which is just the eagle that sits on top of the world tree.
Mm-hmm. They're over here making jokes. You continue.
The Walpertinger,
Alpertinger?
El Chupacabra,
Mm-hmm.
a Whiffenpoof,
Mm-hmm.
a Squonk,
Mm-hmm.
Chimeras, the Kamitachi,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's favorite puppy,
Cerberus. Hmm? Not the Kappa.
the sumo wrestling toilet bound Kappa, Your favorite one to pronounce?
Mm-hmm.
The Aspidoculone.
Aspidoculone. Can't say it without
Godzilla.
going Aspidoculone. Godzilla. Mm-hmm.
Your favorite creature, the always fan favorite, Nucleavee.
Uh-huh.
Unicorns.
Mm-hmm.
Cockatrices.
Patrice?
Basilisks.
That's the list.
The little tiny round worm or round snake,
I was
the
about to say.
Tsuchinoko.
Tsuchinoko? Supercalifragilistic espiotidochalone. Beeves, what? Anyways. Mm-hmm. And the jade rabbit.
In the Jade Rabbit.
Perfect. Perfect. Hello, Barely.
And then we'll be putting them in the categories of friendly neighbor, neighborhood menace, city in chaos, continent crusher, and oh lord, they're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of based on their mayhem, what we think their mayhem scale will be.
Mm-hmm. Where in the heck did my sound alerts go that didn't go off? Broken? Anyways.
Yeah, sound alerts might be.
Yeah.
Sound alerts always are.
Okay, so are we just going down the line?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay. All right, guys. So, what kind of Terrast do we want to do? Do we want to do D&D Terrast or do we want to do Mythical Terrast, like the actual myth? You guys decide.
Ahoy, ladies!
Wow, that was super late. Hello, Barely. D&D. We got one for D&D.
Of course, it's Bird.
I don't know either of them. Barely. You would like the D&D Terrast. I was thinking Mythical. Okay, Eclipse for Mythical. Beeb says D&D. Ruby says Mothgram.
Mothgram's in the next tier list.
Only played like 3 sessions. Oh, a Terrast is fearsome. So it looks like, oh, we got 2 for Mythical and 2 for D&D. So we need like a tiebreaker here.
Oh, we got 2 more for D&D.
Oh, D&D, D&D, D&D.
Okay. Well, if we're talking D&D Tarask,
That sounds good, Spades. What the heck? Yeah, D&D Terrast.
they are very large.
Huge.
Huge. Like 60 to 160 foot range, size-wise. And pretty much near indestructible. They got resistances to damages. They got resistance to magic. But they tend to sleep a lot. And there's usually only one around.
All right, let's see our categories. We've got our Terrast here. Is our Terrast friendly neighbor, neighborhood menace, city in chaos, continent crusher, or oh lord, they're coming? Bird says, oh lord, he coming. Sleeps a lot and damage resistance. It's me, Barely, please. Oh my god. I say city in chaos. Okay, Beebs. I'm somewhere between City of Chaos and oh lord, they're coming, so I'd have to say Continent Crusher myself. Eclipse says Continent.
I was going to say Continent Crusher as well. Because it's still not completely indestructible.
Yeah, I don't think that it would destroy the world, but it would definitely, wherever it raises up at, it's definitely going to cause some problems.
And the D&D Terrast, this is the picture of the mythical one from France. The D&D one is on 2 legs and looks like a oversized T-Rex with spikes.
Like a big-ass dragon T-Rex.
Yeah.
Hi, Nursemaid.
I think the mythical one looks cooler. That's why I put it up here.
It does look cool. Other than when they make it look not... No, it's not Godzilla. We'll get there, Barely, okay? It's not Godzilla. It's not as cool as Godzilla. Don't do that. All right, Tarask going on our Continent Crusher. Dragon T-Rex. I can go with
Okay.
Continent Crusher. I feel like it's a good happy medium.
Yeah, because I think it damaged more than just one city. I think it moved a lot.
How is Dragon
Take out,
T-Rex not Godzilla? Hang on, I gotta... Does Godzilla have wings barely? No, he doesn't. Calm down.
I don't think the Tarrasque does it?
Yeah, the Tarrasque does have wings. And some of it. Felt like it would destroy a city and then nap. Yeah. We didn't specify wings. My bad. Okay, barely. When I say dragon, I immediately go to wings. Yeah, there is one version of him that has wings, and there's another version of him that's just straight up a T-Rex looking. So I guess it could go either way, but it's still not Godzilla.
It's Godzilla adjacent.
Godzilla adjacent. Godzilla would kick the Tarrasque's ass. Moving on. Thunderbird.
Okay, so what do we know about the Thunderbirds? Can you remember from that long ago?
Oh, well,
It's
a
like our
Thunderbird
second or
does
third
it has
episode.
like the healing rain. It has like healing qualities. It's a it's not a bad guy. Yeah? Like it's a pretty good
Yeah,
myth
it's
as far as myths go.
it's good. It from the myths beforehand, the Thunderbird likes to it's big enough to hunt whales. Just don't take its food,
Mhm.
because people who have taken the Thunderbird's whale, the Thunderbird then can petrify you if you've eaten any of the whales, or
Oh.
turn the whale to stone inside your stomach.
Oh. Love that. You know
Eat
what?
them
You
from-
guys are right. Some
Yeah.
dragons don't have wings, but when I think of dragons, I think of wings because I'm a basic bitch. Okay, that's on me. Anyways, that's on me.
Got the Moo. It doesn't have wings.
Yeah.
That was a
I
dragon.
just
dude.
think of wings when I think dragons, so it's on me. Because like everything, like when you're a kid and you go to the Renaissance Festival and they've got like all the dragon statues and like dragon eggs, all of those have wings. So that's just what I go to is those kinds of dragons. Because I'm again basic bitch.
The Eastern European, the dragons.
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Thank you, Eclipse, for keeping that. That was the first time I ever went to a Renaissance Festival was as a kid. I am also going in like September. I'm not saying I stopped going. I'm just saying that was the first experience with dragons, okay? A dragon, not a lizard. I don't do the tongue thing. Thank you. That's all I have to say. You move to your laptop? Is the lab big?
Why are you on the roof? That you're on top of
Dragon D's. Oh.
it.
Anyways, laptop. I would say we're looking at like a friendly neighbor here.
Yeah, leave it alone. It'll leave you alone. If you do anger it though, it does have the capability probably to destroy a city because it can control lightning storms.
Yeah, but again, I don't think it ever like really uses it maliciously, unless like
No.
provoked.
I mean, look at the Thunderbird that if y'all remember, you myth the
Mhm.
in the Beast one, the Harry Potter Beast movie.
Oh yeah, Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic Beast when they released the Thunderbird there.
Yeah, it
in the
does a
city.
lot of healing and takes the memories and helps and like it does nice things unless provoked. So I would say it's a friendly neighbor. I wouldn't quite put it at neighborhood menace. I just feel like menace is a little rude. And I feel like he would be offensive to that. So I feel like friendly neighbor is a good fit for him. Friendly neighbor.
Yeah, since friendly neighbor because it likes its seclusion.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty chill. If you piss it off, that's on you at that point. You know what I mean? Like, that's a you problem. Yeah.
Why would you piss off a 60-foot bird?
Who knows? People are stupid. We don't put much past them, okay?
That can carry whales. You know, America, they might like their hunting challenges.
All right, who we got next? Ooh,
Hercules'
Hydra.
favorite.
Love, 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 love. We love our Hydra. So, for those of you who don't know about Hydra, Hydra is obviously it gains more heads, but it starts with 2 or 3 heads usually in the lore. It's got like a one that spits acid and one that spits fire, and or they both kind of like spit acid kind of thing. They when you cut off one head, 2 more go back. And it keeps doubling up. It's in a lot of Greek lore. It's basically like dragon body type. And it's very much a menace, in the sense that it's not a good guy. It usually is protecting something. Hades used it in his trials in the movies. Isn't it Athena that used it in the actual trials in actual Greek mythology? I'm pretty sure.
That was during Hercules' 12 labors.
Which was
And
through Athena, yeah? Or was it Hera? Hera.
It was Hera, then Athena was actually helping Hercules, and she's the one that snuck in how to defeat him to Hercules,
Yeah.
which is fire.
Yes.
Hydras do not have wings. They're more snake-like.
There is that is inaccurate. A lot of hydras do have wings. Let's roll it on back. Okay, first of all, the Godzilla Hydra has wings. So let's start there. Second of all, yes, there is plenty of Greek.
He's not a Hydra.
There is yes, it is. Yes, he is. The Greeks have drawn pictures of the Hydra with wings. So fight me, okay? Anyways,
You're lucky I got a bad memory. I can't fight.
it's going to be about wings or no wings. We're going to turn this into a wings or no wings tier list, and it's going to be a lot of fights is exactly what it's going to be.
So far, everything's possibly had wings so far.
Yeah. Maybe I just want to slap wings on everything. Y'all going to fight me about it? Didn't think so. They're useless wings, but wings nonetheless. I got it straight off a Dragonology wiki. Go fuck yourself. I got bad memory talk, Silver. It's okay, too. Oh, no. You both need to order wings to eat while arguing about wings. Yeah. Slap some wings on that bad boy. A quick Google search didn't show wings when searched Greek Hydra. That's a lie, because I just did it, too, and all those drawings had wings. Greek Hydra. Oh, wings right there. Smack. Did you go to the images, barely? No. There's also water hydras. They just like straight up live in the water. Disgusting. This one looks like a turtle. It's actually pretty disturbing. Ew. I don't like that. I'd like to escape. Hydra drank the Red Bull. Oh my god. Chaotic sass is my favorite part of Monsters Miss and Mayhem, not gonna lie.
Would if a Hydra drank Red Bull, would it each mouth have to drink its own Red Bull?
Could you imagine? They just get like little baby wings on the neck.
Around the back of the neck or out of the ears? Maybe they get
And just
wings in the
ears. That's valid. That'd be great. Barely, I don't know. There's wings here, I promise. I can't show you because I've got Silver and the list shown on screen, but I would show you if I could. There's winged hydras.
Chaos. I don't think
Yeah, I'd say City and Chaos.
He's a little bit more than Neighborhood Menace.
Yeah.
Because of all the acid fire spraying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's not crushing in content. So I would say City and Chaos. I think that's fair. It can have wings. Hydra gives you wings. Look at that. Banging. All mythical creatures have wings. Groot slang, wings.
If a Groot slang had wings,
I would be terrified. Okay, Silver, please tell the class what Groot slang is.
Okay.
Leaves.
The Groot slang. It is from African mythology. He is a protector of gemstones and diamonds. He likes all his shinies. He is a cross between an elephant and a snake. He likes to uh pretty much hide away and guard his stuff, kind of like a dragon. If you mess with his gems, then he will come get you. He is known to travel through the rivers in Africa, and yeah, he is terrifying in pretty much all aspects of his combinations. Sometimes he doesn't have legs, sometimes he does,
Yeah, I agree, Bird.
and he is usually about 80 feet long, 100 feet long. He is very large up there, with about the same size as the Thunderbird and the Trask.
So does he like purposely cause harm other than the gems?
Mainly, his harm is only caused when you mess with his hoard or his, of gemstones, or a lot of it comes from the diamond miners down in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of use it to scare them away during the folklore. He is said to be made by the gods. Then the gods are like, "Oh no, we made something bad and wiped them all out." But the Groot sling was so intelligent, it was able to hide away, and it lasted for years.
So, big question is, where do you think it stands on the list? He's a grumpy old man
Destruction.
yelling, "Stay off my yard." That's accurate.
As long as you stay off his yard, like they said, I believe that it would only probably be a neighborhood menace, depending on where the neighborhood's at. But if we're sheer power for destructibility, probably Continent Crusher. He's got the power of a Continent Crusher, but the attitude of an old man in your neighborhood.
Okay. I would say neighborhood. I'd say just like standard base. I'd say neighborhood menace. It's almost like a badger in your backyard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just agitated.
If you live in Florida and you got crocodiles,
Yeah.
they're there. They can eat you, but only if you mess with them.
Yeah, they don't go out of their way to eat you, but they will eat you.
Cancel.
Why do you have badgers in your backyard? People in Britain do more often than you'd think.
Yeah, but those are sophisticated badgers, not like the American badger,
Sophisticated
which looks like a cokehead.
Please.
I mean, we've seen the comparison pictures of them. The English badgers look like they're going to drink tea with you. The American badgers look like they're just gonna, you know, try and stab you and take your money for coke. We have another winged creature, Ian.
Okay. Phoenix. Neighborhood friend, only choice. Do this if you love me. Hi, Rune. How are you? I hope you're having a good day and a good stream. Love you all. We love you, Pineapple. Neighborhood friend, Ducky says, wings must be a dragon. Barely you're catching on. Thank you. I'm glad you're here and on the vibes.
The
Please.
phoenix is recognized as a dragon, I think, in China, if I remember right.
Oh, wow. Okay. So Barely wasn't wrong. It is a dragon. Hang on. Let me get these cards to these minutes really quick. Killer
Yes.
Pineapple, I am confident about my future. Mythical, I attract loving relationships into my life. My God, y'all are wildin'. Rune, I choose to be happy. Master, I choose to stop apologizing for being my true, authentic self. Ruby, oh my God, you've been here a while. What are you doing? I am confident. Confident in D's. Oh, well, that's not. You would never have to pay a heat bill again? Correct. Okay, so. Then what size Phoenix are we looking at?
I believe the Phoenix was only like giant eagle sized,
Mm-hmm.
if I remember right.
Okay.
And because then everybody knows the Phoenix's story of it lives, and when it dies, it turns into ash and gets reborn.
Right.
And I believe we covered it as an Egyptian myth.
Hmm.
And it does have fire powers. To catch a lot of things on fire and healing powers.
Lots of healing power.
And it pretty much traveled between two cities. Is pretty much all it did, and they worshipped it. I don't remember the rest off the top of my head. I know there wasn't a lot. I know the Phoenix used to be in the Bible before they edited it out,
Mm-hmm.
like some of our other creatures.
I would have to say Bird's right. I believe this is a friendly neighbor.
Yes, I would as well.
I love you, bats.
Have fun lurking.
Cool ducky.
Yeah, I would believe it to be a friendly neighbor as well.
Yep.
That's a pretty easy choice.
Yep.
Put it next to the other dragon here.
10 out of 10. Oh, the
Nidhogg.
Nidhogg. Go. The Nidhogg. What? So tell us about it. Oh my god, it's disgusting. Anyways, moving on.
Welcome to Norse mythology.
There.
The
No wings, can't be a dragon. Correct. That's a snake.
Nidhogg is a dragon.
It's a snake.
Actually, it's a serpent.
Serpent! Snake. You're welcome. Move on.
But it has legs.
How can it be a snake with arms? I don't make the rules, barely.
It's got horns like a dragon.
Yeah, it does. It's got little wings on its face, it looks like little bitty ear wings.
Yeah.
It's not a dragon, but it is a dragon.
He could be dragon.
Stream's done. Barely ended stream.
Bye-bye.
We returned for our second episode of Monsters, Myths, and Mayhem tier list. Welcome back. Dragon D's nuts. Jesus Christ, there it goes.
So he lives at the bottom of Yggdrasil, which is the world tree, and he is constantly eating its roots in order to make it fall. He is very large, as he lives on the bottom of Yggdrasil, which contains pretty much every single universe that the Midgard, Aesir, pretty much has everything, which unmeasurable size. So he's chewing on these roots. He's got very acidic spit, saliva. It's melding them. And yeah, that's all in. Once Ragnarok comes, he'll break free and help destroy the Norse gods. I believe he ends up killing Thor. I think they end up killing each other.
I'll be back to annoy you about your choices. Thanks, barely. I'll see you in a few. So is he is he dangerous to us though?
Yes, because we do live on Midgard.
Okay.
And if he does break free, he'll pretty much just we'll all be annihilated.
Oh. Is that his intention? Once he gets once he's free, he just wants to annihilate everybody?
Yeah, pretty much. That's all it comes down to.
That's cool, Jeb. Heck yeah. I hope it goes well. I would say, is there any way to kill it? Is there any way to reverse it?
Yeah. The pretty much once he got out, Thor ended up killing him. So
Okay.
as long if you're as strong as Thor,
So if we have a Thor, we'll be fine.
yeah, pretty much.
I think that makes him an oh lord, he's coming.
I do believe so as well.
Yeah, I think, world destroyer. You need Thor, no big deal, no big deal. Put your thing
We
down,
can
flip
fight
it, and
anywhere.
reverse it. Back it up, Terry. Put it in reverse.
Where's we can try sending Chris Hemsworth after him.
I don't know that Chris Hemsworth is going to voluntarily do that.
I mean, who says anything about voluntarily?
You're right. Roll down your page just like a hair. Oh, too much. Go ahead. What are we on next?
Ratataskar, one of my favorites.
Yes.
So if anyone knows Ratataskar, it's probably from Smite.
This is also Norse mythology, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
So Ratataskar is a very friendly squirrel. He runs up and down Yggdrasil all day just to annoy both the eagle at the top and the serpent at the bottom. And he has yet to be killed by either of them. He technically delivers messages in between the two to different gods. He's the messenger squirrel. But he has a personality that likes to annoy the snake more than the eagle. That's pretty much all there is to him. They don't have many accounts of him. He's in the Smite video game, which it's fun to play as him. I don't think he would actually cause much destruction to us. I'd say either neighborhood menace or friendly neighbor.
The only reason I say neighborhood menace is because every day-to-day squirrels are menaces. I have a squirrel that specifically kills other squirrels. So, like,
Yeah.
they can be little neighborhood menaces. However, I think Ratatasker would be more friendly neighbor than neighborhood menace to us.
See, I was thinking more neighborhood menace because if his personality likes to annoy the dragon,
Yeah, I would assume he'd
he'll
probably try and
probably
annoy
be
us.
yeah, he'll probably sit at your window in your bathroom and just start knocking on it and trying to because he can't speak and start yelling at you.
Yeah.
Or when you're on stream, he'll find a way inside to open all your curtains
We love that.
and just run out, chew through your wires.
Beebs said once the list is finished, we should make everything in each tier fight each other till the death until only one remains.
Yeah.
Okay, I would say neighborhood menace then. If you're feeling neighborhood menace, that's fine. I feel like he would also annoy us.
I think he'd be kind of spicy, yes. Neighborhood menace.
He wouldn't be like hurtful spicy, but he'd be annoying for sure.
Yeah. He'd be a menace like Spider-Man.
Yeah. Monsters, Myths, and Mayhem's Hunger Games.
My bet's on the Wolfentinger.
Mine's on the Kappa.
Yeah.
Mine's on the
He is
Kappa. All right, we got Eagle.
We got Eagle who sits on top of the world tree.
Yes.
He sits there and waits for Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
And he's pretty much Zeus's, or not Zeus, wrong set of gods. He
Odin.
is Norse mythology. Odin. He is Odin's eyes in the sky.
So
There's even Ratataskar in the picture.
neighborhood menace, because anything that works for Zeus is not friendly. It's not
Odin.
friendly. Oh,
You said
Odin.
Zeus.
Anything that works for Odin is not friendly. Odin has Zeus vibes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Did I lock him? Uh-oh.
Whoa, what are you doing? Lock it. You gotta click on him. There you go.
There we go.
There you
Okay,
go.
So,
Silver's about to kill the whole thing.
yeah, I would say probably neighborhood menace as well. Working for Odin, he'll be spying on you.
Yeah, he'll be spying on you while you're doing things, normal things. Be all up in your grill.
Hey, speaking of the Wolfentinger,
Go ahead and explain this menace to society.
This menace to society is from Germany in the Black Forest area.
Thank you for the lurk spades.
He is categorized kind of as a chimeric monster, as
Mm-hmm.
in he is made up from many different parts.
Mm-hmm.
As look, he has wings, so he's a dragon.
He is a dragon, correct. Looks like Haru. I'm gonna tell Haru. Haru's gonna fuck you up.
He is similar to a jackalope, except he has a little bit stronger powers and abilities. So this little guy can be made up. You can a Whelpentinger is pretty much any mishmash of animals. He don't have to have rabbit in them. It could be like a dog, bear, giraffe, and it'd still be a Whelpentinger. But the most common one is a rabbit, bird, deer. It's you know if it is a Whelpentinger if it licks you and gets some of its saliva on you, and you start growing hair where that saliva licks. There is.
So he could make hella money because, like if he's promoting hair growth, lots of people.
Be the cure for baldness. And he is indestructible, invulnerable, immortal. He pretty much can't die from anything or age out. And I believe they're omnivores, if I remember right.
Hello, Pancreas. It is Mommy Lee. It's good to see you. We're doing some non-Mommy Lee things right now. We are just tier listing some monsters, myths, and mayhem. This is some of the monsters and myths and mayhems that we have spoken about so far on the podcast after over a year now of doing podcast, and we are tier listing them. And also, Master, please do not ask the Whoopentinger to spit on your head. I don't know how it would feel about that. Just here to forever lick you. Mm-hmm.
I got my notes back up for it. It has enhanced agility, enhanced hearing, enhanced speed, enhanced jumping, enhanced swimming. It can tunnel, immortal, poison immunity, magic immunity, separation immunity, life force removal immunity, and a venomous bite that is poisonous to all predators. So you can't even destroy it with like a black hole or anything.
But is it outwardly menacing to us without provocation?
From what I've seen, no.
So are we thinking more like neighborhood menace?
I was thinking friendly neighbor because he's.
Yeah, but he could fuck you up.
He could.
Friendly neighbor's fair because Thunderbird could also fuck us up, but as long as we don't mess with it, it won't. So I feel like friendly neighbor's pretty fair.
And look at that face. Can you say he's a menace?
I tunnel and was like, "What? Put down the DVD, Beebs."
His name's too long. Okay. Everybody's favorite bloodsucker.
Yeah.
El Chupacabra.
Barely. It doesn't have wings. It's not a dragon. It's okay.
Hey, it's okay, bird. Even if yeah, it'd be more dangerous to Scooby than it because it's immortal.
All right,
I'd
give
say
us
City and Chaos.
I'd say City and Chaos too. Just because he already kind of makes multiple people panic, just with like the stories.
Yeah, just the stories alone, and they don't hunt in packs. but I don't remember off the top of my head more about the chupacabra. He drinks the blood of goats and other animals. Some people say they're aliens. Others say that he's a government experiment.
Yeah, he's a menace for sure, but he's more than a neighborhood menace.
Yeah, because he'll actually go after pretty much anything, I'd imagine.
Look at that smug ass. Listen, Pineapple, you right. You right. Right.
He do be looking smug. He's more angry puppy than anything. This chat agree as City and Chaos? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair. Takes one to know one, right? Imagine. Ruins economies by destroying their livestock. It's a smart mofo. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. A whiff and poof.
A whiff and poof.
This
I did
fucking
this down
thing.
with my silver solo shorts.
Give us a down low.
So the whiff and poof only lives in perfectly circular lakes.
Uh-huh.
And it is extremely tasty.
Uh-huh.
So much that it got hunted to extinction.
Oh.
It says the only way to catch a whiff and poof is to I think you lure it with tobacco up to the surface and you spit tobacco in its eye and then it'll flop out onto land. Then you can catch it that way.
So, no real danger. Just kind of a good meal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. There's a band named after him.
So
If you look up whiff and poof, it comes up to a band.
What I'm hearing is the whiff and poof not only is our friendly neighbor, but also deserves justice because it got extincted. That's what
Yes.
I'm hearing.
Justice for whiff and poof. It's a cryptid.
Yes. Justice for whiff and poof. Yeah.
So we're thinking, oh Lord, they're coming, right?
Yeah. That's right. You're right. distant cousin to the poof and whiff, which is basically just the air version, like smelling a fart. Get it out of City and Chaos, and you better put it up there with friendly neighbor. Deserves its justice. We're just slowly making them smaller. We have the squonk.
The squonk. From the foothills of West Virginia and Tennessee area.
Mm-hmm. That's disgusting, bro. That whole thing is nasty. Scroll down just a hair.
Too much?
Too much. You know, scroll back up to the top. I got you. Scroll back up to the top.
I got it.
No. Scroll up to the top. I can fix it.
That's the top.
Thank you. Not what I wanted to do. What you to do? Got it. Okay, we're set. Go on. Which bad self.
Okay, so the squonk. It is a very sad creature. Because it is so ugly. It is about the ugliest creature in the world. That it makes itself sad. So
me too.
If it is seen by people, like anybody sees it, it will cry itself, which will end up dissolving its body.
Oh my god!
It just dies.
Wow! If somebody sees it cries itself to death.
Yes. If somebody sees it and it knows that it's been seen, it'll cry itself to death. If it sees its reflection in the water, it will cry itself to death.
So it's cotton candy. Please do not try and eat the squonk. That's disgusting.
There is actually
Justice for squonk
a
and whiffin.
yes. There's actually a famous song about the squonk,
Mm-hmm.
sung by a singer. This is a rock band.
Like, yeah.
It's- but yeah, there was a story of a vlogger that found the squonk and was able to sneak up on it and put it in a bag. And by the time he got home, his bag was just completely soaked with water,
Uh-huh.
tears
Mm-hmm.
of the squonk.
How do they know they're ugly if they can't see themselves? I think the point is they figure it out pretty fast when they finally see themselves, and then they cry themselves to death. He is pretty ugly. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just
He
saying,
is-
man's looking rough. I feel like we've got a friendly neighbor here.
I would say friendly neighbor as well, because you can't really even get close to them without them just dying.
Yeah, I feel like, and friendly's pushing it. I feel like we've just got a neighbor at this point, but a little bit of a hot mess neighbor.
Yeah, they they do be making a mess of themselves.
All right, Chimera. Chimeras are nasty motherfuckers.
Ooh. So back to Greek mythology.
You only have a neighbor till you welcome them to the neighborhood, and then they dissolve. Or you can just pick it up and eat it like cotton candy. Apparently, Beebs.
I don't know if it'd still be meaty before it dissolves, or if it would just be
I mean,
goo.
either way, it's dissolving in your mouth, and that's what. We're moving on before I throw up. Chimera.
So the chimera, Greek mythology, is a combination of a lion, a goat, and a dragon.
Look, it has wings.
It's pretty much immune to fire, can breathe fire. I think he was weak to an iron spear and Pegasus.
Huh?
He is a monstrosity and likes to terrorize. He was terrorizing the city for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
which was pretty much within his territory. He stays within his territory. I think he also can sometimes have a scorpion tail. Yeah, that's pretty much the chimera. I would say City and Chaos if I had to rank him, which we are now.
That is what we're doing. I also agree, barely. It would definitely be a city goss. Yes, city and chaos is perfect. I like it. I said what I said. City of chaos.
That's just the second season of Code Geass.
Yeah,
City
fair.
of Chaos.
Ready for my Taco Bell? That sounds delicious. I want some ice cream. Kamitachi?
Back first one from Japan.
Had mac and cheese and some no nuggies? Bro, can I come over for... What the heck? Kamitachi, look at it. It's a weasel with demon claws. Like a praying mantis. Okay, go on.
So the Kamatachi comes in sets of 3.
Mm-hmm.
You got the first one, the first Kamatachi. It'll come through and trip you.
Yep.
They're as fast as the wind, and pretty much invisible as fast as you're moving. The first one will come through and trip you. The second one will come through and cut you up. And the third one will come through and put a bunch of ointment on you to heal your cuts.
Yes. Sour, sweet, gone. I believe is what I called them the entire episode.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think we compared them to some people too.
Even though it would technically be gone, sour, sweet. Because you don't see the first one. It trips you super fast. Then the second one comes in and just slices you up. And then the third one's like, it's okay.
Yep. Pretty much can't see any of the three.
Kind of reminds me of a sloth. They seem okay, and then they fuck you up.
Yeah. They have blades for tails, blades for arms sometimes. Sometimes they're carrying sickles. They purposefully like to go out to cities and towns and trip people and cut them. Mainly they aim for drunks, which could be the drunk's explanation for falling when they're too drunk.
Yep. It's obviously the Kametachi's fault.
You can see the Kamatachi like Naruto and a bunch of other places. Anime wise, likes to use them.
I'm saying neighborhood menace. And I'm only saying that because they're cutting you up. You know what I mean? Like, they're obviously not a... Like, the one Kametachi is a perfectly great neighbor. The other two are not.
Yeah. But he's at least healing you, so yeah, they're not the best neighbors.
Yeah,
But I
they're
don't think
healing
they'll
you at
be-
least, but I don't think that they're great neighbors.
But if we had like 600 of them living nearby, I think they'd mess up a city.
Yeah, if they really wanted to, yeah. But I'd say we're just talking about our little trio. Our little Kametachis. I think we got a neighborhood menace here. Friendly neighbor? Okay, barely. We know what you like. Cerberus! I implore you all to be reminded that while we would want him in our backyard, he's not a great backyard neighbor. Okay? I just need you to remember. Does it have wings? No. This one's a good boy. This one's a puppers. This one's no dragon.
Sometimes he has snakes though.
Yeah, sometimes he has snakes.
Whether it's a snake tail or every single follicle hair on his body is a snake.
Blech. Hate that. Cerberus is our three-headed pup. He is most times referenced to Hades, and being Hades' dog. He obviously protects the entrance into the underworld, protects the people coming and going on the river. He is also part of Hercules' 12 labors. He is like isn't he the 12th labor?
He is. Yeah, I believe he's close to the end there.
Yeah, he's like
somewhere.
11 or 12, and Hercules has to steal him, take him to who? I can't remember. Take him to
his cousin, which
Yeah.
was a king.
Yeah, take him to his cousin and then return him. And there's a lot of different ways that he does it. But he ends up like there's one where he like kind of just chokes him out till he's knocked out and then like takes him, and then there's another one where he asks Hades permission to take him and return him. Both he takes him and returns him unscathed and unharmed, and Cerberus goes back to being the goodest boy. But Cerberus is also Hades' protector because he can hella wreck things.
Yep, he's got the 3 heads that sometimes they fight with each other, but mainly they don't. Yeah, and his spit when hitting Earth causes wolfsbane to grow.
Yes.
That's where wolfsbane came from.
We got some we
He is
just
strong
got
enough to take on Hercules, so
yes. We've got some arguments in the
Divide.
chat. Some people say Neighborhood Menace, and some people say Continent Crusher. I feel like if he really wanted to, he could Continent Crush for sure.
Yeah, that's for
Um,
sure. Because
if Hades was living, or if like one of us were in charge of Cerberus, at most Neighborhood Menace.
Mhm.
But if we were not controlling him and Hades just sent him up and said fuck shit up, Continent Crusher.
want to put in a poll in your chat, see what they say.
Yeah, we'll do that. Hang on.
With the power of the Twitch, we shall see what the poll is.
All right, starting the poll for 3 minutes. You guys go ahead. Do your thing. Feel free to vote.
So Cerberus is in a lot of stuff. What's your favorite version of Cerberus?
My favorite version of Cerberus is actually Lore Olympus comics. I love the Hercules, the original animation Hercules version of it. I think it's very, very cute. The way he throws him the stake at the beginning, and it's like not even a hand size full, and all three heads are pulling at it. It's hilarious. But Lore Olympus Cerberus is by far the cutest, because while he's Hades' guard dog, he like bows to and loves Persephone. So it's really, really sweet. So I like him a lot.
Does the Lore Olympus Cerberus have 3 heads, or does it have 1?
He has 3, but can come down into 1.
Okay, that's why I was
He
like,
can
I don't
shift.
remember seeing a 3 heads.
Yeah, he
Is it
has.
shift?
Hercules has like 4 dogs in Lore Olympus, including one itty bitty like little Shih Tzu.
You called Hades Hercules.
Oh, you know what I meant. You knew what I meant. Itty bitty babies. Yeah, they're itty bitties. One version of the story is Hercules just asks. Yeah, we said that, Rune. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he like comes down and he's just like, "Hey, can I borrow him?" Takes him for a walk, brings him back. He's chill as hell.
Yep. I like the original Hercules version as well. But there's also the Cerberus and Fluffy from the Harry Potter series.
That's a good one too. And then there's the Wrath of the Titans. There's a version of him in there too that reminds me of the original Hercules version.
But the Greek mythology Cerberus is also pretty good as having the snakes as fur and sometimes, and just being so nice to just accompany Hercules up for his labor and back.
Yeah. Well, Rune, it's not very hard to be nice when your brother is Zeus. Anything's better than that.
In Poseidon, it's not very.
Yeah, Poseidon's not good either. When you got brothers like Zeus and Poseidon, the most you have to do is just like basic respect, and people are gonna be like, "Wow, what a difference!"
And do his job.
Yeah, it's magic. Truly, literally. What do we got next? Where are we putting Cerberus? Where's everybody at? We got 2 for Neighborhood Menace and 1 for Continent Crusher, guys. Vote is almost over. I know more of y'all spoke about that than 3 people. The fuck? All right, they voted Neighborhood Menace.
Okay. Okay, yeah. If he leaves the underworld, that would be an issue.
Yeah.
I don't see him leaving without Hades or accompanied by someone trustworthy.
That's fair.
Ooh,
Ugh.
Kappa. But not Twitch's Kappa. And that's what we call
Oh
this.
god, these things are menaces.
But they're so easy to deal with if you know
They are
your
easy to
lore.
deal with, but they are menaces until dealt with.
They're so polite, though.
No, Rune, any story you read where Zeus did something out of kindness is false. Don't trust it. Aren't they in the dark crystal? You know what? They sure as shit do look like the dark crystal things. Sure as shit. So the thing I like about these guys is they have a bowl on top of their head and it has water in it. And when you spill that bowl of water, they die. Don't get in water with them. Don't do it.
Kappas are Japanese yokai that like to sumo wrestle people and try and wrestle people underwater.
And
They
will
like
win.
to go. Yes, they've got superhuman strength. They are after one thing usually, and that is your Shirikodama,
Which is
I
up
remembered.
your butt and around the corner.
Which is your soul. Your Shirikodama is your soul, and it is located in your anus.
Yep. Sure is. Can't stand this fucking thing. Cannot stand it. They are hideous and they are evil and I hate them.
The easiest way is accept their fight for a sumo match and then bow to them, and then they will bow back, which will dump all their water out and will
They will die.
pretty much just lose all their strength, and if they last there long enough, they will die.
Yeah.
They can have turtle shells on their back like this one. Sometimes they're just little green men with beaks, and there has been some reports of them hiding in toilets.
Waiting for your butt to get your soul. Don't go for his ankles. Just make him. If you go for his ankles, he's gonna immediately wrestle your ass, and then you're dead. Then what? You just bow. You accept the challenge on land. You bow to it, and when it bows back to start the match, it will kill itself. Okay. It's only the water in the bowl that kills them, not all water. No, because if they're in the water, their bowl never empties. Their bowl on top of their head has to be out of water for them to die. So if they go into water and they wrestle you underwater, that water is always there. It never empties. So that's why you don't go in the water with them.
They usually hang out more than just one around at a time, too.
Yeah. I think he may be too tall. Might be able to reach his toes, though. Rune, please. Bird's like, you realize I can ban you, right? Rune's like, suck it. Not the toes. Don't suck Kappa's toes. Those are gross.
They pretty much superhuman strength, and they're looking to get your soul in order to take it to the dragon, the water dragon king.
I think we can deal with these things. Okay?
Oh, they, yeah. I
Yeah.
think so. I think they'll still cause chaos.
Yeah, I feel like they're a neighborhood menace. But I feel like if we all knew how to deal with them, we could get rid of them pretty easy. So I don't want to put them in like City of Chaos.
Yeah. Being easy to deal with kind of lowers them down.
Yeah.
Having such a big weakness of their... Because if you just take a bunch of sponges and throw them on top of its head...
Right. There'd be ways. You know what I mean? Like, there would just be ways.
I mean, they're not the strongest of yokai, but they're one of the most well-known. Which is also why they're more menacing and not chaosies, because we know stuff about them.
Yeah.
Orbeez.
Aspidoculone. This thing's cool as hell. I love this thing. For any of you who have seen Detective Pikachu,
It's Detective Pikachu.
if for any of you have seen Detective Pikachu, if you like the Pokemon that stand up and they have like the entire terrain of like the forest on their back, that's basically Aspidoculone. Like without the Pokemon qualities.
Torterra.
Yeah, Torterra. They are very, very neat, and I love them. And that is what this is essentially. Just more turtle than Pokemon.
This is an ocean version of Torterra.
Yeah.
As it As the picture kind of shows, if you can tell, it has a its common name from Aspidoculone is island turtle, as it kind of lays around on top of the ocean and grows a pretty much dirt, trees, palm trees, sometimes even long enough for cities to grow on its back. Yes, that's another example of it is the uh, lion turtle from Avatar. And once if people start like digging on it and hit its shell, it'll just go underwater and pretty much drown anybody and everything that's on it.
Love that. That could be terrifying. So essentially, the Aspidoculone could just be an island, and we could be living on that island, and when it's done, it's like, all right, it's time for everybody to die. Lost City of Atlantis style, taking you under, dead.
Yep. It usually doesn't stay under too long, but usually that initial down, it'll crush everything on his back and sink everybody underground.
I don't know if I would. Okay, so you guys are saying continent crusher, but I don't know if I would label the island a continent. I think it would be more of a city. Because like most of the lores you think about, it's like one city on top of its back, and it just like has. Listen, Atlantis. That's what happened. You can't convince me otherwise. Atlantis went down under the turtle's back. We just haven't seen another one for a bit. Okay. It goes down to the city, so it's a city that it's taking under. Could it be? Or could there be ones big enough to be a continent? Maybe, but I just feel like most of the lore references their backs as cities. I don't think it would come up into continents and continent crush.
I mean, depends how close it is to shore. Yeah, I'd say probably city too, because if it's near shore and goes down, then
yeah, then it would
it
take
causes
some
a
of
big
that with you.
wave.
Right. That's valid. But I don't think it would like purposely come at a continent.
No, not like a tsunami on Japan. I think he's smaller than Japan.
So yeah, I'd say more city.
Yeah, I don't think he'd do it on purpose, but just being the nature of being so big
Mm-hmm.
and the habit of being in the ocean.
Yeah. I feel like that's valid. Ah! Waited all day.
We got the Tarask.
Oh my god, I'll fucking fight you. Godzilla. We have Godzilla in the house, okay? Obviously, I feel like it's pretty easy to say that it's...
A friendly neighbor.
Well, I mean, it is a friendly neighbor, but he tends to destroy cities on his way out. Not purposely, really, but I mean, he's fighting. There's just cities there. It's happening. If Godzilla decided to turn on humanity, definitely would be like an "oh Lord, they're coming" kind of ordeal.
I think he does that kind of already.
Kind of, but not.
Sometimes.
But like for the most part, he's fighting for balance. So he's not like just out here. No, he is not a dragon. Godzilla is not a dragon. He is a prehistoric monster.
He's a wingless dragon.
He's a dinosaur, motherfucker. He would be an accidental continent crusher. Like if he came up and like, and we do kind of see it with his Hydra of an enemy. He would
talk about King Gamora. King Ghidorah. I
yes,
don't remember.
the 3-headed winged dragon that starts electricity to fire at him. Yes, Mothra. So yeah, but I feel like, and if something that big, yeah, King Ghidorah, if something that big was on a continent and he had to fight it, the continent would definitely go down. He would Other dive. That's funny, barely, because he doesn't breathe fire. He breathes nuclear, whatever the fuck it's called. It's not fire. I can't remember what it's called. Like,
Plasma.
yeah, like a plasma. Hello, Kate. How are you?
Let's see
Can
if I
we
got a
watch
minute.
Godzilla not as a family right now? Which will not allow.
Atomic breath.
Atomic breath. He's almost a dragon, but he's not. He's not a dragon.
He is 6.5 feet tall, about 200 pounds.
That's a lie.
That was the first one. In his
Yeah,
suit.
that was. Oh my god. Dinosaurs were deaf breathing nuclear. Yeah. We don't know. We just assumed that the T-Rex is walking around not breathing nuclear fire. Who knows?
Did we figure out he's an alien?
Yeah, he is actually an alien. He's an ancient species of alien because in Godzilla versus King Kong, we realize that there's other planets that they all came from, and then they all ended up kind of coming to Earth or Midgard, because that's where they just kind of ended up or like crashed, and like each monster, each god goes to like different planets to protect and like do things. And yeah, so we figured that out in Godzilla versus Kong. You know, like that was part of the storyline. So yeah, he's actually like an ancient primordial alien beast, but him's dinosaur. Anyways. Yeah, I would say
The god of the Zillas.
I would put him under Continent Crusher. He's destroying cities on accident, but Continent Crusher is pretty. He also has the same effect that the Aspidoclone does, where if he goes under, he takes a lot with him, especially if he goes under fast.
Mhm.
He has that same vibe.
I agree with the being there with the Tarask, his adjacent
Yeah.
sibling.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Okay.
Knuckle of V can absolutely. Is there a trash category? Can we put it in the trash? Is it a
could put
trash
it-
monster? We can put it where?
Oh Lord, they're coming.
No, we can put it in the trash.
But it's Nex's favorite monster.
No, we can put it in the trash.
So, so Knuckleovy.
Uh-huh.
It is like the Scottish. It's an Orcadian monster. It's a horse with a rider glued to it with no skin. They're kind of like fused together. Poisonous breath. Does not like fresh water at all. And the human torso on top of it, its head just kind of flops around.
Mm-hmm. Terrifying.
The horse is more in control, as it likes to chase people down. Its arms are super long, and it will cause chaos. But
Love
there's
that.
usually only one of them. I'd say there's only one of them.
Neighborhood
I
Menace.
think, yeah, I'd say neighborhood menace because fresh water can get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
They won't come out in the rain. They live in salt water, the ocean.
Yeah.
Nobody's seen what they look like in the ocean, and they kill off all your horses.
I'd say Neighborhood Menace. Like, that just sounds like some neighborhood asshole walking around afraid of rain.
City and Chaos would probably be yes.
If they were traveling in packs constantly, for sure. You know what I mean? Like, for sure. But
Or if they were teamed up with like the Kelpie.
yeah.
Boop. Okay. Unicorns.
Okay, Eclipse said this is absolutely a continent crusher. So, I'm sorry.
Unicorns
Eclipse said at the beginning that this was an oh lord, they're coming. So fun fact about the unicorn Did you know that the unicorn is the king of beasts? Did you know that?
I've heard something similar.
Yeah. The Shazam unicorn is a historically accurate Greek unicorn, in case you were wondering. That is the king of beasts. He is the leader of the monsters. Bro was lit. They were lit as hell. They also
They
have
could
really...
be easily.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say they could be easily captured with a virgin in the uh, middle of a forest, though.
Yeah, and the Shazam girl also caught it with Skittles. It's not necessarily a menace to us, but it can fight and kill a lot of monsters, a lot of other beasts.
And it likes to purify
Mhm.
water too, as is one of its powers.
Its blood has curative powers, and it has immortal powers. Oh Lord, they're
to an
coming. See, barely. Taste the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
I haven't seen the new Shazam movie yet.
Oh, it's good.
I was waiting for it to come out somewhere.
There's a really cool unicorn in it.
I have seen that in the commercials. A lot of people tried to sell narwhal horns as unicorn horns
Mm-hmm.
to kings to pretend they were the elixir of immortality and it'd cure any poison put into their cups. So they made cups made out of unicorn horns or narwhal tusks. It was originally thought that the first unicorn was seen as a uh, rhino
Mm-hmm.
or rhinoceros, and then it got translated to a horse instead of a rhino
Mm-hmm.
because it got described as a fat ass.
Oh, okay. Barely. We are doing the ones that we've talked about so far in the podcast. We've just not talked about a narwhal yet.
Narwhals are real.
Hi, Loki. I got you. Let me give Loki a card really quick. I celebrate life every day.
I like the fun fact that narwhal's horns are actually narwhal's horn is actually its tusk, its tooth.
Hang
So
on.
it grows out.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Silver, are you trying to tell me that you don't think any of these things on our list are real? Is that what you're
At
telling
one
our
point,
viewers
they
right
might
now?
have
No. No. Is that what you're telling our viewers right now?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I
Wow.
said what I said.
Wow. Imagine.
They might have been real at some point, but there's no
Unicorns are
concrete
real,
evidence.
first of all. Okay, first of all. Second of all, my boy Godzilla's just out there biding his time. All right. I'm just saying it.
And Atlantis
Thunderbirds?
is on the back of an aspidoclone.
Correct. You're catching on real nice.
So you're saying is we need to go to Orcadia and find you a Nuclevi.
I don't want a knuckle of V. I can believe they're real from here. I don't need to see one. Unicorns eat hearts. It doesn't surprise me.
The unicorns just moved to the technology era where they now live in TV shows.
Uh-huh.
Where they all became zebras, as angry as zebras are.
To be fair, unicorns can be assholes. They're pretty prideful. So I'd say somewhere either friendly neighbor or neighborhood menace. I'd say is what we're looking at here.
I'd say probably friendly. I'd probably vote friendly neighbor.
I would too, just because it would be more of a friendly neighbor to humanity, but to other beasts, it would definitely be more of a menace.
Yeah.
Dipped cinnamon twist and nacho cheese, and it's so good. Get out of here. That's disgusting. They eat the hearts of humans. If you get your heart eaten by a unicorn, you probably deserved it. Just give it Skittles. Correct. What's next on our list?
You with the next one? Cockatrice.
Oh my god. Bird said this one has to be a menace. I hate it here. Menace, GG's. Look at that fucking thing. Dragon. Dragon chicken.
Is a mix between a snake and a rooster.
Mm-hmm.
It has petrification abilities if it bites you,
Disgusting. How big are they?
about a foot tall.
Oh my god. So they are literally a
I
rooster. Imagine that running at you when you're dropping off the mail at somebody's house.
Yeah. They're very small, about 12 fingers. So they're about and they hunt in packs.
Barely says definitely a menace.
There is no known way to cure the petrification from them, aside from D&D magic. Well, some people in the SPC think that when it starts to eat you, when you turn to stone, when it bites you, it turns it back into flesh.
Oh.
And since they hunting in packs is the makes me lean towards City and Chaos.
Yeah, but what fucking city is gonna have a cockatrice that humans aren't gonna pull out a gun and fucking murder them all right away? You know what I mean? I feel like
London.
we're thinking more small town London. Imagine coming at their gun laws like that. I feel like we're looking more small town menace. Like if this broke out in our hometown, Silver, people would lose their shit. Like yes, some of them would get shot, but like we'd also have some stone people.
It'd take out quite a few people before they could get him.
Yeah. Imagine that breaking out at the fair. Yeah, be wild.
It just mixes in with all the chickens.
Yeah. I'd say we're looking at a neighborhood menace or city and chaos. You guys decide. We'll let chat decide. Which one?
Yes.
Neighborhood menace or city and chaos? Those are definitely our two contenders. Menace. Maybe. Just send a chicken hawk dragon at it. Atlas said yeah, so apparently that's the answer. It's looking like
Yeah,
neighborhood
okay.
menace. I wonder how it would taste like chicken. Bird said, do not put it there.
Okay. Menace only.
What do we have next?
It's
Basilisk.
Yep. The basilisk is the cockatrice's step sibling. So
Not
most
a
people know
Drago.
the basilisk.
Mhm.
Technically, it might be since it's related to the cockatrice.
That is not Twitch friendly. What do you even mean? Oh, you have a comment that is not Twitch friendly. No wings, no dragon. It has no wings, cannot be Drago. Barely's got my back. Barely knows.
Okay. So this is also about 12 fingers tall. And yeah, it does have petrification powers if you get bit by it. It can have 0, 4, or 8 legs. And pretty much the same as a cockatrice because the cockatrice and the basilisk was interchangeable throughout history. They both have the ability to breathe fire as well and control snakes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you stab it, then you will get petrified through blood contact. So the only difference really between them besides their look is what incubated what. So the cockatrice was born from a egg laid by a cock and then hatched by a serpent or a toad.
Uh-huh.
And the basilisk was uh, an egg laid by a toad or a snake and incubated by a cock or rooster.
For children here, Silver, you gotta stop.
It's a medical term. It's for roosters.
We are children about it. Immaturity here. You can't do it.
You're an 18 plus strain. We're 18 plus.
Anyways, didn't know you'd be coming on here to tier cocks today, but here we are. Basilisk. I'm not 18. Okay, Am, don't make me hurt you. Somebody delete that. I can't. Am, I have to delete that, and I can't right now. I don't think I'm in mod mode. Help.
It doesn't do. From what I've seen, the basilisk doesn't work with other basilisks though.
Hang on, I got it. Delete message. Deleted. I know you can't. I was working on doing it myself. I would say City and Chaos.
Yeah, more than the cockatrice.
I mean, yeah, it's a little bigger and badder, in my opinion.
In mythology, it's about the same size. Harry Potter made it a little bigger.
Yeah, Harry Potter made it seem a lot scarier. Neighborhood Menace, then. I feel like if they're on the same level, then Neighborhood Menace is fine. I can accept
Because they
this.
were interchangeable throughout. History. Okay. Tsuchinoko.
Tsuchinoko makes me so uncomfortable. Just the appearance of it makes me uncomfortable.
He's just a short, chubby snake.
I know, that's what makes me uncomfortable. Look at him. Look at him. Go ahead and give us the info. The down low.
Is a little tiny round snake. And he can talk.
Uh-huh.
He is a snake. He likes to steal your liquor and fish. He can be killed. There has been bodies found. Japan currently has a large sum of money up for grabs if you can bring one to them. The Pokemon Dunsparce was based off of one. And they're about the same size as cats.
Disturbing.
Besides just trying to steal all your liquor and food, that's all they usually keep to themselves. Some say they can grab the tail and roll away. Like a hoop snake.
Like a hoop snake?
Mhm.
Get a stick, you can play hoop stick. All snakes and I'm rendered useless. That's fair, barely. That's fair. I feel like we've got a City in Chaos. I feel like if these were an everyday, all around, everywhere animal, people would be terrified.
I'd say probably more menace, but
You're telling me,
would it
you
be-
look me in the eyeballs right now. You're telling me that the flying snake, have you seen the flying snakes?
I have heard of flying
Okay,
snakes.
imagine a bunch of flying snakes flying out of a tree at you, like a whole family, a whole nest of snakes. That's going to be like a City in Chaos, terrifying. They come into the city, they're just flying at everybody. Imagine a fucking hoop snake. Imagine hundreds of them rolling down the street at you.
I mean, for people who are afraid of snakes, that would be bad.
That's like 98% of the population, Silver.
But look at his little face.
What do you mean, look at the little face? It looks like a rattler got stuck on a hot dog.
No, he looks means no, no. I'd say, yeah, fine. With people's fear of snakes,
Yes, City and
it
Chaos.
cause them to do others.
There's a lot of people afraid of snakes. No, he looks mean, Bird said. That's a nope. Barely said nope. Beebles is judging my 98%. Beebs, I don't have scientific research to support that, but I'm assuming it's pretty close. No, again, I will say, as I say every podcast, we are not professionals, okay? We are not professionals.
We are neither professionals nor experts.
Next and Mondi are like, he likes hugs. No. Just seems valid, okay?
I didn't see Nex and Mondi.
No, that was just a different day, different conversation, I think.
Oh.
All right.
Just like hugs.
What's our next one? Our last one. The Jade Rabbit. Go ahead and fill us in, Silver. Look how
So the Jade
menacing that
Rabbit-
picture. First of all, hang on. Look at how menacing the positioning is in that picture. Man's about to churn butter so hard and stare you in the eyes while doing it. Anyways, moving on.
He is an immortal rabbit. To I just read Bird's comment. Of he's an immortal rabbit who met an immortal man, the Jade Emperor, and gave his life to feed the Jade Emperor. So the Jade Emperor put him on the moon to make pills of immortality. And you can see him by looking up at the moon, and you can see his outline up there as he's churning his mortar and pestle to make pills or elixir or mooncakes sometimes. But he'd just be hanging out on the moon. He'd just be a rabbit that got promoted to a god.
Now, he doesn't bring any chaos on humans, does
Not really. He
Okay.
just kind of sits and relaxes on the moon, makes his pills of immortality with the oh, he's up there with the princess.
Yeah. The princess we did just
Yeah.
before his episode, right?
We were going to, but we haven't actually done it yet.
Oh.
Chang'e,
Mm.
the goddess of the moon. He's up there with her. I'd say friendly neighbor because he's on the moon. He ain't going to. Yeah, more of a friendly drug dealer for the gods.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one that knows the recipe besides the Jade Emperor, and he was so trustworthy. That's why the Jade Emperor chose him
As his drug dealer.
over, like, yeah. This is that. This is the episode where we got sidetracked with the otters.
Yes, the otter menacing. Because the story had an otter in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you learn some otter facts.
I feel like the Jade Rabbit's a friendly neighbor. It's just, it's just passing out drugs and doing its job. So.
I wonder how much he charges the gods for these immortality drugs.
The picture streams of him giving a little nod, asking if you have the money. You got the money? All right. That's our tier list, isn't it?
Yep, there's a little picture of woods.
Beautiful.
We've cleared all the monsters out of the woods. It's safe to go in.
Heck yeah, it's probably not safe to go in, but it's at least safe to enter for a minute.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That's pretty awesome. I liked it a lot. Shane, thank you so much for the lurk. Except Slenderman, he still be there. He do still be there. I love me some Slenderman.
I think he's like right here.
Yeah, he's like standing back there. My goodness. So we have our tier list. Thank you guys for helping us and enjoying it with us. Is there anything else you want to do, Silver?
No, this was the tier list is all I kind of had. I'm putting together another one for gods, deities, shape changers. Make them, because this is like 20, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 24.
23, 24. Nice. Yeah, I enjoyed this a
Which we've
lot.
done 50 some, so yeah.
We'll have to do this like once a month or like once every other month or something. This is a lot of fun. We'll have to like touch base on what we've been talking about. We still got tons of other monsters that we've not talked about because they were obviously like Cthulhu's and Eldritch horror. So, you know, putting him in here would be a little unfair to a lot of the others. So we'll definitely have more categories and more things that we do. That'll be a lot of fun. So it'll be something interesting to continue. This does take place of our podcast for next week. So we will not have a podcast that comes out next week. It was this instead. We will be uploading this to YouTube though. So you'll be able to rewatch on YouTube.
The Monsters, Myths, and Mayhem YouTube channel. And I know there hasn't been a new episode this week yet. It's planning season, and I have been busy and haven't had a chance to get all the editing done on Cronus. So hopefully I'll get that out soon or for next week, and I shall try my best. So with that
and the wonderfully timed podcast music, we will be concluding today's stream a little early. Like I said, this is not a usual 4-hour long stream. We were not trying to drag this out to be 4 hours. We can't make podcast 4 hours. We don't want to make this 4 hours.
You
however,
want to say the outro?
yeah. Let me hang on. Actually, I will bet.
Or any news for the Chaotic verse coming up?
News for the Chaotic verse? Never.
As we're on the Chaotic channel.
We just so you guys know. Hey, just so you guys know, we do stream tomorrow morning for the the Streamer Bowl, Sergeant Fidget Streamer Bowl. I am on Ben Pepsi's team, so I will be streaming that tomorrow. So, and just so everybody knows who's here, I'm sure I will have to make an announcement in the Discord. There is no sussy and cussing and stuff like that tomorrow because it's St. Jude's for the kids. So it will be a kid-friendly stream type vibe tomorrow. So we will be behaving tomorrow, just so you guys know. So a lot of what we didn't do today, we will be doing tomorrow. I'll be starting a little before 11 a.m. EST, I want to say. So I hope to see you guys there. Yes, be enforcing the hammer. We are going to go see Next, I think, as long as Silver's okay with that.
Yep, I'm fine.
And then I'm going to read the outro really quick. And then right after I read the outro, I'm going to be rating out, okay? We were only talking about being born from cocks. Correctly, barely. Correct, barely. You're right. You're right.
We were doing it in the rooster term, and so...
Silver's like, calm down. Silver hates us. It's fine.
Still, yeah, I don't hate anybody.
Silver hates us. It's fine. All right, I'm going to read the outro, and then we are going to... This is the Knuckle of E message for Next. Make sure you copy and paste that. Put your own emotes around. And if you do not have my emotes, please enjoy yourselves. Right after I get done reading this outro, we are going to shut down the stream and raid over to next, okay? I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with Silver and the Squonk that is Cotton Candy. And we'll see you guys next time, okay? Thank you for listening. Go ahead. Do it. What?
Justice for Squonk.
Justice for Squonk and Whiff and Poof. Justice for the Poof Squonk.
Okay, go ahead with the outro.
Okay.
After I keep messing you up.
No, that's perfectly fine. Thank you for listening to Monsters, Myths, and Mayhem. I'm sorry, I didn't even start that right. I didn't even do it right. I didn't even... Please hold. Squonk if you like cotton candy. Never. Okay, here we go. Thank you for listening to the Monsters, Myths, and Mayhem podcast. Silver and Kaotic take you into the depth of the lore and discuss how these legends could affect modern-day society. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or almost any podcast service easiest to you. Dive into the depths of chaos with us every Wednesday, bar Silver and Kaotic not missing their scheduling, like this week, and consider joining the podcast Discord or Twitter, following more insider looks and even some D&D sessions. If you'd like some extra special inside looks or even want to be a guest on the show, please consider helping us via Patreon. Your help makes such a big difference to us both. Until next time, Mythics, you never know what kind of mayhem we might get into.